Hello everyone, welcome to the reading. This reading will be a 8-question reading for Giada de Laurentiis. Because of the nature of these questions, I have to say that this is all allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. You know what I mean? I have to say this because it's YouTube. You know, if you guys followed my readings, you know that my shit be accurate. So let's get to it. Sorry about that loud ass helicopter or airplane, whatever. So the first question is, did she cheat on her ex-husband, Todd Thompson? So, alright, let's see. Did she cheat on her ex-husband, Todd Thompson? With this silver fox and maturity, clever, charming experience is showing me is that it's deeper than what meets the eye. You know what I mean? It's not showing me that she's like a saint or anything like that, but this is telling me that this guy, he was a player, her dude, you know what I mean? So the energy that I'm getting, without me even having to pull other cards, is yeah, that she did cheat, but she had reasons to cheat. Let's get a deeper perspective and see, you know what I mean? Because what this silver fox is showing me is a guy that's like a playboy, a player, you know what I mean? And it led her to step out the marriage. You know what I mean? Because if you look at this energy, this strength, which talks about like transformation, you know what I mean? Kind of just like trying to pull strength from a situation. This has to do with being triggered. You know what I mean? Again, it goes back to the ex-husband. You know what I mean? It's kind of just like he was cheating. He was doing his own thing. That transformed her. You know what I mean? She gained strength from the circumstances. You know what I mean? And she started to cheat herself. Let's see what this deck shows. Also, sorry if I'm not like so energetic. My energies are really like, I don't know if you call it mellow or what, but yeah. With this earth energy, again, with this logic, you know what I mean? It's kind of just like she came to an understanding. She was like, yo, this dude is cheating on me, so fuck it. Like, he don't love me, like, so I'm gonna do my own thing. That's what I'm getting. So yeah, she did cheat, you know what I mean? But it wasn't because she was a thought. It was because her husband was an asshole, basically. You know what I mean? He was a silver fox. So let's see. Did she have an affair with Bobby Flay? Damn, going straight forward, huh? Alright then, so let's see. Bobby Flay was one of many dudes. Bobby Flay was not the main dude. So yeah, she did fuck around with Bobby Flay, is what I'm getting. But he was one of many dudes. You know what I mean? With this 7 of Cups. I'm pretty sure you guys, if you're watching this celebrity reading, like, you don't need me to explain the cards, I'm assuming. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I be like needing to do that, and sometimes I don't feel like it. It just depends on my energy. You see, with this rebel energy, what did I tell you? That he wasn't the only dude. You know what I mean? Like, the fact that this is a rebel energy, because this tarot situation is telling a story. It's kind of just like her husband was cheating on her. She got turned out. She became a rebel. And I guess then you could say she became a thought with all these options. I'm definitely getting the energy of a lot of men. So to answer the question, yeah, she did have an affair with Bobby Flay, but he was one of many dudes. So the next question is, was Giada the cause of Bobby Flay divorce? Or was it someone else? Alright, so let's see. Was Giada the cause of Bobby Flay's divorce, or was it someone else that caused the divorce? Just off of how the energies were coming out, it's a complicated, or how it really didn't want to come out, because it was showing me heavy energy while I was shuffling. So to answer the question with this gold digger, yeah, she did have an affair with Bobby Flay. At this moment, it's not telling me like if she was the cause of his divorce. But what this is showing me is that it was a business situation that was attached to it. But let's look deeper, because you wanted to know if she was the cause of his divorce. With this creativity and the fact that there's the number 3 here is showing me, is that there were multiple people. You know what I mean? It's kind of just like, she wasn't the only one. It's the same like for him. Like, he had his own thing going on. He had multiple women. Obviously, that would be the obvious, you know what I mean? Because I guess like 9 times out of 10, usually if someone's cheating, they're not just cheating with one person, they're cheating with multiple people. So what this creativity is showing me in this 3 is that there were other females, that she wasn't the sole cause of the divorce. But the insight with this gold digger card is showing me that they had business dealings together, her and Bobby Flay. So, alright. And that's basically kind of like what the affair was about. You know what I mean? So, yeah. The next question is, how does Bobby Flay feel about Giada personally? That is a good question. Let's see. This is an interesting energy, right? Because with this particular card, like with the runes and whatnot, it's always an intuitive energy for me. And how I'm feeling with this particular energy is that he wants space. Like, he doesn't want to deal with her. You know what I mean? That's just what I'm getting. You know what I mean? Like, I can't, like, obviously, like, this isn't like the 3 of swords or something, which mean heartbreak and all that, like, where it's obvious. This is an intuitive energy. So intuitively, this is showing me that he wants his space. Like, he doesn't even want to consider her. So, damn, that's deep. Let's see what this deck shows. The Chariot. What did I tell you guys, right? This is some deep shit. I was telling you that with this card, he wanted his space, because I was getting like a blocked energy. Like, yo, leave me alone. I don't want to deal with you. And the Chariot. You see, the Chariot is movement. He wants to get the hell away from her. So, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Very fascinating. He doesn't want to deal with her. He doesn't think of her. So, he's not thinking of her romantically. He doesn't even want her in his mind. Like, he doesn't even want to have to deal with her, is what's being shown to me. So then, the next question is it true? Oh yeah, this is an interesting question, right? Because this question has commentary with it as well. So I thought that the commentary was relevant to the question. So I'm going to read the question first, and then I'm going to read the commentary. So this question was, is it true Giada was dogged out by John Mayer because she was too thirsty? That's really funny as hell. Now, the commentary with this question is, I heard she went to his flat, but he wouldn't let her up to see him because he had another lady with him. So Giada went apeshit in the lobby. All right. Sounds ghetto as hell. So let me read the question again. Is it true Giada was dogged out by John Mayer because she was too thirsty? Ooh, that's a good question. This spiced things up. This is an interesting situation. This is showing me a volatile situation. It's showing me a sex-based situation. You know what I mean? Because usually when you're trying to spice things up, you don't continue doing it indefinitely. You know what I mean? Like, you can, but usually it's kind of just like you get your rocks off. You might do it maybe like 1,000 times and then you're over it. You know what I mean? It's that sort of vibe. So this is telling me it's kind of like a story of like, it was only sexual. You know what I mean? Like, after that sexual sort of like excitement ended, again, he didn't want to have anything to do with her. With this religious energy is showing me, because it's actually really funny, it's showing me someone that's deceitful, someone that like made an excuse, kind of like, yo, I'm in a different sort of like situation in my life, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying this is what he said, but it's like that energy, like, yo, like, I found God and I'm doing something different in my life. I want commitment. Like, I don't want just hooking up, you know what I mean? I'm trying to like plan for an actual future, you know, and I need someone that match me. That's the energy that I'm getting with that. So that's really funny. So it's showing me that he wasn't ruthless to her. Like, it's not kind of like a dogged out sort of energy. Like, it's kind of just like, we had our fun, but we have to separate. You know what I mean? This is showing me a situation of someone trying to like bullshit their way out of a situation. It isn't, because usually when someone tries to dog you out, it's kind of just like, fuck you, I don't want to deal with you anymore, leave me alone. It wasn't that sort of vibe. It was kind of just like, yo, it was good while it lasts. Let's see what this deck shows. All right, that was quick. This showed up in the Mark Wiens reading I did. Let me have a glass of water. Wait, let me get through the energies first. This is funny because it showed me that, because this is the male in this deck, you know what I mean? And this is the female, the white rabbit. So the funny thing is, it's kind of just like with this bear holding like up the white flag, it showed me that he was done with the situation, you know what I mean? And it was showing me that it was a volatile situation. So it kind of like goes back to that commentary about her going ape shit, I guess, in the lobby. It showed me that there were volatile energies in the situation. It's that same situation like in a Mark Wiens reading, like, because it was showing me like the guy didn't really want to like break up, but it was just like, okay, it is what it is. So it's that same situation. It's kind of just like, she didn't want to have to like give him up, but it was what it was. He was just like, yo, I can't do it anymore. So, yeah, really funny ass reading. Very insightful. Let me have my glass of water. 1 second. All right. It's been really dry here in LA. I don't know, maybe it's just dry where I'm at. So the next question is, are the rumors true that she slept her way to the top? And let me just say that the question was really vulgar, so I had to make some adjustments, because it was talking about her sucking her way up to the top and all sorts of intense shit. So to simplify it, I just wrote, because I'm not trying to offend anyone. Are the rumors true that she slept her way to the top? So let's see. Did this lady sleep her way to the top? That's a good question. This is showing me complicated energies, how this deck is shuffling. It's very heavy. This is showing me a very sordid situation, right? With this alien being the outsider, she had to fight her way into the industry. You know what I mean? With this misunderstood and this intriguing energy is showing me that she has some history that's attached to her. I'm gonna say that much. She definitely has some history attached to her. Yeah, this card is face down, so it's gonna give me a deeper perspective. But right off the bat, from the energies that I'm just getting, yeah, she did sleep around and fuck around with a few dudes to get to where she needed to go to or get to. It is what it is. With this old school energy, with this vintage shivers, dates, courtship photos, this is a situation of she was looking for a commitment. This wasn't someone that was just like, and I'm not trying to be vulgar, but it is what it is. This wasn't a silly hoe. You know what I mean? She was looking for someone that she could actually settle down with. She was looking for a power player. She wanted like courtship. She wanted something chivalrous. You know what I mean? I don't know what her ex-husband, Todd Thompson, like his position, or if he helped her, or like if she met him while she was doing this or what. Like, I don't know the history, but this is showing me that a lady that wasn't like being a thought for the sake of being a thought. You know what I mean? She was trying to like come up in the world, and she was trying to make a appropriate match for herself. You know what I mean? With someone that has connections, obviously. Let's see what this deck shows. Kind of basically answered the question, but let's just see what this deck shows. Again, there's an energy that things are definitely sorted. You know what I mean? I'm getting an energy of baggage. I'm definitely getting an energy of a lot of baggage. This is going to sound crude, but it's kind of just like she has a lot of bodies on her. You know what I mean? I don't know this lady, but this is showing me that this lady has been with a lot of men. You know what I mean? A lot. So, I mean, that's deep. What this root energy is showing me, she's resentful and she's bitter. You know what I mean? I don't know how she tries to portray herself, but the energy that I'm getting from this is that she's bitter because, I don't know, I'm getting energy, and it's not that she sold herself short, but she gave so much of herself sexually that she feels like she sold herself short. So it's kind of just like, yeah, it hoped to get her to where she's at, but at the same time, she's not pleased with the actions that she took, is what's being shown to me. So, I mean, you know, very deep energy, but it is what it is. So, yeah, to answer the question, yeah, she did sleep with many dudes to get to the top, basically. So, the next question is it true Giada got her connections by starting off as a escort? That is a deep question. So let's see, was this lady a escort before she made it, basically, right? Or is that how she got her start, by being an escort? What this commitment is showing me, again, this is a complicated situation, right? Because this is showing me that she got her connections by, like, obviously hooking up and doing what she was doing. But at the same time, this has nothing to do with being an escort. I'm going to keep it real. You know what I mean? So, no, she wasn't an escort. Yeah, she might have been doing some escort type of shit. But, no, she wasn't a escort. You know what I mean? She wasn't getting paid. She wasn't like, yo, if I hook up with you, you know what I mean, you're going to pay me this, you know what I mean? It was just showing me a regular person, a regular female, because the energy that I'm getting is what she did is nothing new, it's nothing horrible. I'm getting vibe like a lot of women do this sort of shit, you know what I mean? This is a lot of cards. Yeah, it contributes to the story and all of that, but all I'm going to do when this happens, I'm going to pull one from the top of the pile and one from the bottom of the pile. What this King of Wands is showing me, and this King of Cups, I don't know, again, her husband's position, but this is showing me she got her connections through marriage. So I don't know, like, that's deep, because this is actually showing me that the reason she has her connections in the industry is because of her husband. You know what I mean? So I don't know, like, who he knows or anything like that, but this is showing me it all has to do with her husband. You know what I mean? And you can see, too, that her husband was at least a generous man. So, yeah, it showed early in the reading that kind of like he was doing his own thing. But at the same time, he was generous when things were good. So this is showing me that, yeah, he's the reason why she's known or relevant. So, let's see. The next question is, are the rumors true Giada was a bulimic with an eating disorder? I think you classify that as an oxymoron, because it's kind of just like being a bulimic basically is an eating disorder, but alright. I don't even know if that's the actual right definition for that, but I don't know, it's kind of just like funny. So let's see, are the rumors true? This desert, yeah, she was dealing with some challenges. So, yeah, she has an eating disorder and has, and she's dealing with bulimia. So, I mean, it is what it is. Ah, damn, with this health. This is basically contributing to the energies that I was picking up, because this desert, it shows tough situations, you know what I mean? Obviously we know what the question was, so yeah, it basically showed me that she does have issues with this health situation. Showing me is that she's a health nut as well, so yeah, she might have like an eating disorder, and she might be bulimic and all, but she's like a health freak is what's being shown to me. Yeah, this says health, but this is showing me a very unhealthy person, a unhealthy situation. You know what I mean? It's kind of just like someone that works out a lot, might eat one chicken wing for the whole day and throw up at the same time. Something crazy, I don't know. But that's very funny to me. Let's see what this deck shows. All right, with this compromise, she has issues. She definitely has issues. Like 1 minute she's okay, 1 minute she's healthy, then the next minute she's dealing with terror. Because the 6 right here, the energy that I'm getting with this 6, it has to do with terror. Because you know the whole 666 thing, it's that same energy. Obviously it's not the same energy because that's like something different, but the energy that I'm getting is terror. So it's kind of just like 1 minute she's okay, then the next minute she's unhealthy, then she's afraid for her life, and she's just dealing with all sorts of problems, you know what I mean? This is showing me an energy as well of double-mindedness, you know what I mean? It's kind of just like she can't make up her mind. 1 minute she feels like what she's doing is wrong, then the next is kind of just like, it is what it is. So I mean, yo, it is what it is. And those were all the questions. So yeah, peace and abundance. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. Definitely press the thumbs up. Definitely leave a comment. Tell me what you think of this reading. And if you would like to have a reading with me, how to go about that will be in the description box. And if you would like me to cover a celebrity or YouTube person, how to go about that as well will be in the description box. Peace and abundance.